I get a lot of questions about work-life balance, and there's a couple of things that people seem to really struggle with that I just want to call out. The first thing is people, when they ask me about work-life balance, a lot of people seem to have this idea that work-life balance is about your day, and I didn't get enough me time today, or things like that. And I just want to say, one of the keys I think in work-life balance is taking a little bit of a longer view. We're all going to end up getting swamped sometimes. We're all going to have weeks or even months or even seasons. Like, we can have summers that are absolutely slammed and we go, man, I really did not have balance in my life. I think that's okay. I think even, when people do things like do internships after vet school, that's probably not going to be a balanced life. When we, I don't know, if we decide to have children and we have a baby, and we're not sleeping, that's not a balanced life. And if you're looking and going, boy, this year is really hard, I must be doing something wrong. I don't think you are, and I don't want you to beat yourself up. I think it's a long view. I really do. I think we look at our lives over time and say, am I having the life that I want to have? Am I having good family time? And what does good family time mean to me? I think a lot of us are not intentional about what do we want our lives to be. And so if you're not serious about, like, what do I want my life to be like, what do I want to have time to do, then what happens is you end up just kind of going with the flow, and you always feel like you're failing because you're always like, oh, I had time off, but I didn't use it, and I kind of feel like I failed. Or I took time off, but only because I was forced to, and I didn't really have a plan for it. Or, I took time off, and I felt guilty because I wasn't at work. And if you are intentional and you decide what you want next year to be like, you can start to make some choices. You can ask for time off. You can get some breaks. You can get things like that. You can decide to make trips. You can decide to do things that are exciting that you want to do. But a lot of us, we're just not intentional about it. And so we look at our day and go, oh, my life is out of balance. I think that's a mistake. The other thing I want to say about work-life balance is a lot of people think that if they have good work-life balance, then they're going to be comfortable. And I think that people confuse work-life balance and comfort. They're like, oh man, if I have good work-life balance, I'm going to be tired, but not too tired. And I'm going to, I'm going to see my family, but not too much. And I'm going to work hard, but not too hard. And if they find themselves going, God, I'm exhausted and I'm stressed, a lot of people go, that must mean that my life is out of balance. But I don't think that that's true. Comfort and work-life balance, they're not the same thing. Some of the people who have really great work-life balance that I know are rarely comfortable. They're always having to set boundaries and say no when they really wish that they could say yes. They're having to make hard decisions. They're staying late at work and busting their hump so that they can be off in the future. They're giving to their family when they really wish they could get some work done, because they have decided that this is what they're going to do with their time. And sometimes they burn the midnight oil and they work their butt off because they want to be able to be off, in the future and things like that. And I just want to throw that out there. If you're someone who's going, God, I'm uncomfortable, I'm stressed, I'm tired, I don't like these things. If that's the way that you're living, we need to fix that. So don't get me wrong there, right? I'm not saying we should be miserable and stay miserable. However, the people that I see who get work-life balance right, they're not comfortable. They're always hard. They're always struggling. Like, they're always challenged because it's easy to go with the flow. It's easy to say yes. It's easy to make people happy. But that's not how you get the life that you want. And so anyway, just because God, I'm stressed, God, I'm tired, I must be doing this wrong, I must be failing at my life, I must have a life that's out of balance. Not necessarily true. If you're struggling and you're working hard and you're busting your hump, and you know why you're doing that, and you're intentionally setting up to do the things that really give your life value and that you're excited about, you've got work-life balance. You're just not comfortable. That's okay. I think comfort's a bit overrated. So anyway, just think about that. If you've been feeling like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, hey, look, if you're being intentional and you're doing the things in your life that really matter to you, I think you're probably doing okay. Just think about it. Thanks, guys.